I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays?
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Épisode 5, Crier au loup. Et donc, bah écoutez, bonjour, bonsoir, c'est Revan. Aujourd'hui, on se retrouve pour le dernier épisode de The Wolf Among Us, saison 1. J'attends impatiemment la saison 2. Mais donc, voilà, vous avez eu le petit résumé, tout ça. On va poser des questions au tordu. Il est temps de conclure cette histoire. J'espère que vous avez apprécié le let's play jusqu'ici. Non, normalement, c'est pas un let's play, enfin, c'est pas let's play. Ça a déjà été souvent fait. Donc, voilà. Mais j'espère que vous apprécierez de le faire, enfin, de le regarder en ma compagnie. Voilà. Je suis en live sur Twitch, évidemment. C'est le seul moyen pour enregistrer. Je vous l'ai dit. Pour moi d'enregistrer sur et mettre sur YouTube.
Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
Je préfère pas boire, c'est jamais.
Situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here. But your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble
De quoi est-ce que tu parles? Allez, dis-moi
What are
tout.
you talking about?
I've just been left in relative peace, I think puts it best. Allowed to live my own way. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Alors, c'est qui le chien maintenant, hein?
Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery, kidnapping, extortion, murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Don't try to play me. It won't work.
I'm not trying to control you. I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I am truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
Je sais qui l'a fait.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? It's been a long couple of days for
Je
you.
dis c'est Georgie.
It was Georgie, all right?
Well done, Sheriff. I'm sorry I doubted you. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Parce que j'ai déjà vu le scénario.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
You piece of shit. I should have fucking known.
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
La bande de petites bites.
So what do you say, Sheriff?
Ah, faut dire
Can we
les termes, faut
discuss
dire les termes.
terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fuck
No
Okay, d'accord.
deals. It's over, so get up.
I'd advise against that approach, Bigby.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Just
are?
surrender.
Get the fuck out of here.
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
I'm running out of patience, crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Bon, Bloody Mary, comment vas-tu? On a des choses à se dire, je crois. Bah, parce que tu crois que tu me fais peur?
Good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Ah, voulez-vous battre? Bah, très bien. Allez, 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 allez.
Take this!
Et non, tu ne m'auras pas.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd
Allez.
like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'd be glad to see your insides turned out.
Et non, tu ne m'auras pas. Et voilà. Et voilà, ce qui arrive. Hop. Tu fais moins le mana maintenant, hein.
Oh god.
Ah, je voulais pas faire ça, mais bon, tant pis. Et voilà. Et non. Non, 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 désolé. Allez, dégage.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
Eh bah oui, mais bon, au début, vous voyez, c'est ça, tu vois, quand t'as un surnombre, t'es armé et tout. Ça joue les malins, tout ça. Et voilà, je voulais pas faire ça mais tant pis. Attention, il va falloir bourriner un. Eh oui. Ah, foutu automobile, va. Ok, d'accord, j'ai écouté une à distance, très bien, y'a pas de soucis. Je suis à l'affût, je suis à gare. Ne vous en faites pas, tout ira bien. Bon, même si voir un loup-garou, ça doit faire flipper. Tout va bien, ne vous en faites pas, je maîtrise le sujet. Ah, elle s'est arrêtée, elle respecte la circulation, donc tout va bien. Ne vous en faites pas, tout va bien. Où est-il? Ah bah non, elle s'est pas arrêtée du coup. J'ai les choses bien en main. Hop. La puissance du Bigby. Hop. Ne vous en faites pas, je gère. On va la rattraper cette petite voiture. Georgie, mon petit Georgie, reviens là. On a des choses à dire tous les deux.
Fuck! What was that?
C'est moi, coucou. Tu m'as pas oublié, j'espère. Et merde, putain, j'ai laissé filer le crooked. Merde, si j'avais su. Oula, 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 attention. Je m'accroche, Allez, 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 allez. Ah, saloperie. J'espère que c'est pas un cul-de-sac pour toi, hein. Est-ce que tu crois que tu me fais peur?
Do it!
Fais-le! Est-ce que t'es sûr? Fais-le!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
C'est pas grave. Ah, ils sont revenus ici, ok, d'accord, ok.
Come on.
Mais pourquoi ils reviennent ici? Ils sont complètement cons, tu vois. Premier endroit où viendrait le chercher. Bon. Le temps de se changer, tout ça, tout ça. Il y en a plus de bien. Alors, regardons la voiture. En tout cas, il a perdu beaucoup de sang, hein. Bon, je l'avais déjà examiné, quel con. Allez, on se casse. Hop.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
On va écouter. Qu'est-ce qu'il se dit?
How did this happen, Georgie? Can you stand up? It's okay.
T'as déjà l'épisode 2 fini?
Slowly.
Ça va vite.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault. Oh, it'll all end. Oh, fuck.
Here.
Ah, de toute façon, il est foutu, Georgie, hein. Allons-y. Et salut.
Shit. Hello, Bigby.
Salut.
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Oh, Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
Allez, viens avec
I'm
moi.
taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
Ah, je trouve que j'avais des
Carry
trucs.
me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian.
Mais pourquoi tu le
Can't
protèges?
seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I didn't mean...
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look, I'm just...
Pourquoi est-ce que t'as fait ça? Explique-nous. Vas-y, non, mais vas-y, c'est toujours intéressant d'avoir. Dans le point de vue.
Your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again.
Donc c'est bien lui, mais
it's
c'est
not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me
ouais, mais t'es quand même responsable.
and then
On va pas le violenter.
me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Bah, techniquement, techniquement le tordu, il a rien fait, hein. C'est lui qui l'a tué, hein.
How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told
Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire là? Je comprends pas.
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not
Tu
innocent
les as aidés?
either.
Wait,
Je ne comprends pas.
so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead.
De quoi?
Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Damn it!
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
Mais j'ai pas tout compris là en fait dans l'histoire. Alors elle avait un ruban qui les empêchait de parler, donc elle dit oui j'ai un.
Get up.
Attendez, je remettrai un peu les bouts.
Get
l'histoire.
up.
Don't think so, Bigby.
Dégueulasse.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
Non, t'en fais pas,
Don't
t'en
worry
fais pas.
about the crooked man.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
Eh bah très bien, allons-y.
You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
J'ai choisi de laisser Georgie souffrir. Ah mais non, mais putain, mais c'est pas ça.
What?
Je vais pas le tuer.
You're just gonna leave me here?
Je ne veux pas être
I won't
amertume.
be a killer, Georgie.
You selfish bastard. Fuck you!
Ouais.
Piece of shit.
Adonis, Morana, je ne sais pas qui c'est, mais... Bon, bah le service est terminé. Pudding and pie. Bon, et bah allons voir le tordu à la fonderie quoi. Shepherd Metalworks. Bon. Il est temps. Et pourquoi il vient ici? Pourquoi ce lieu-là? Ah, il est bienvenu, mais pourquoi ici? Qu'est-ce qu'il cache là?
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Non, rien d'autre à regarder. Bon, bah écoutez. Je crois que quand il faut rentrer, il faut rentrer.
Of course.
Évidemment, rien de bien compliqué. Et hop.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Mais pourquoi ici? Je veux des réponses. Et comme par hasard, ça s'allume. Mon arrivée.
Bigby Wolf.
Oui, c'est moi.
The
On m'a appelé.
big bad wolf.
Ça sert à rien. Je voulais prendre l'échelle, mais bon.
You used to be something.
Je le suis toujours. Donc il m'espionnait le salaud depuis le début, regardez ça. Là je suis avec Blanche. Là c'est qui ça? Je sais pas. Ah là on va parler avec Holly. C'est le soir où elle s'est fait frapper, Faith. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé là entre Narissa et Faith? Il y a une sorte de dispute. Là c'est quand elle me fait le bisou, elle me dit un truc. C'est quand je suis sorti de la voiture sur gage. Mais c'est qui ça? Bon j'imagine qu'il doit y avoir quoi, peut-être Faith. Ils ont créé le truc, Narissa. La sœur de Lily j'imagine. Mais là il s'est passé quelque chose entre les deux là. Entre Narissa et Faith. Mais quoi? Qu'est-ce qui a pu bien se passer entre les deux? Pour disputer tout ça. Oh c'est pas de me faire peur. Continue à faire la maline, Bloody Mary. Continue. Continue donc. Ah, c'est pas qu'il faut aller. J'ai eu du mal avec la perspective. Oui, allô? Ah, c'est d'accord, ok. Comme je disais, j'ai vraiment du mal avec la perspective. Alors, voyons, là, donc que dalle. Des balles en argent. Tiens, tiens, tiens.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Aïe.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Je trouve qu'elle se la joue un peu trop.
Here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out!
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town? Oh, come on!
Ah, saloperie, elle vise là où ça fait mal! Alors, est-ce que ça me fait du bien? Elle est passée où cette connasse? Elle commence à m'énerver! Je vais devoir sortir de mes gonds, voilà! Tu vois le grand méchant loup, je vais te le montrer. On peut se cacher n'importe où. Je la trouverai. Bon, on va aller là, hein, on va voir. Oula, c'est peut-être dangereux là. Hop, en suspension comme ça, un endroit étroit, en hauteur, en suspension. Ça risque d'être compliqué. Où est-ce qu'elle est? Faire attention. J'aurais peut-être pas dû venir ici. C'est peut-être trop dangereux. Saloperie. Ah, facile hein, de jouer comme ça, en se cachant, tout ça. Viens en face. En 1v1. En face, en face. Arrête de faire des petits coups de pied comme ça. Je vais me protéger. Ah merde, bien joué. J'ai pas le temps de réagir. Bah voilà. Bah oui. Pourquoi? Tu as peur? Non, non, mais retourne là où t'étais, franchement, t'es dégueulasse. Ah! Ah, saloperie. Aïe. Il va falloir peut-être un petit peu plus de force. Allez, oh, je peux y arriver, je peux y arriver. Oh. Allez, 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 allez. Nickel. Ouf. Elle m'a poussé dans mes retranchements, la saloperie. Mais maintenant, elle va voir à la puissance. Alors, ce que c'est que la puissance dès que j'arrive. Le poids, ça sent la rage de vivre. Ah! Ok, d'accord, effectivement, ça comprend sa rapidité, je comprends le problème. Bon, bah écoute, quand il n'y a pas le choix, il n'y a pas le choix. Allez, je vous prends toute une par une. Allez, bien joué. Aïe 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 aïe, saloperie. De saloperie. Putain, la force du nombre. Profitez-en. Oh putain, de saloperie de Mary. Bloody Mary. Oh non, lâchez-moi. Avec quel morceau de merde. Ah oui, mais d'accord, vraiment grand D'accord, donc c'est vraiment... c'est pour ça que c'était le grand méchant loup en fait, tout s'appelait. Moi je pensais que c'était en fait une forme hybride quoi qu'il avait. Ok, ah, d'accord. Profite-en. Aïe 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 aïe, putain mais quelle saloperie. Ah mon artiste préféré, la saloperie. Et j'ai pas réglé le son comme un abruti. Mais c'est pas comme ça que tu m'auras, voyons. Mais putain, mais elles sont combien? Ça se reproduit plus vite que les Pokémon, oh. Putain, on en a qu'une génération d'ailleurs. Oh là là. Allez. Non, désolé. Respecte le grand méchant loup. Elle faisait pas le poids, Mary. Bon, maintenant, le Crooked Man. J'imagine que ça devait faire longtemps qu'il n'y ait pas eu cette, recours à cette forme. Transformation, le Bigby. Bon, maintenant, je suis à poil. Des vêtements, et ensuite le Crooked Man. Il y a toujours ses vêtements, comme par hasard, posés là. Non, attends. Écoute. Alors, tu m'as vu? Quelque chose à dire peut-être?
Hello, Bigby.
Salut, Crooked Man.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of special... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should.
Vous savez quoi, ça me fait penser aux streamers et aux youtubeurs qui se font tu vois, tu sais, qui jouent en attends.
Are we clear?
Tu vois, tu sais, ouais, je disais donc les youtubeurs et les streamers qui se montent en parangon de vertu, puis dès qu'on apprend qu'ils ont un peu trop flirté de la... Voilà quoi, qu'ils ont fait des conneries ou voilà, qu'ils se sont un peu trop approchés des mineurs, tu vois. Mais attendez, on va s'expliquer, tu vois, il a des crimes pour se... Et ouais, voilà, c'est exactement. Il s'est fait passer, il cherche, il va chercher n'importe quelle excuse pour justifier ses actes.
And I think you know that.
Typique. Il aurait fait un bon streamer ou un bon youtubeur.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman.
Mais oui, c'est vrai qu'il était, il est en train de mourir. Il était mourant. Il aurait vachement menti à ce moment-là, tu vois.
And I will.
Bon, tu vas me dire peut-être pour le faire venger lui, mais bon. J'aurais pas son intérêt de mentir à ce moment-là.
I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers, but you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless. And I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean.
Ça concerne lui, ça concerne l'espoir.
Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders two of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
Bah, faut pas le con, tu sais très bien ce que je veux dire.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Allez, vas-y, on y va.
Let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Il pense pouvoir s'en sortir. Je me demande ce que ça va être ses arguments. On verra bien, on verra bien.
I know, but we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When does this thing happen?
Ma dernière cigarette.
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble.
Il m'a pas rendu les choses faciles, ce con.
He didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
En One Piece, j'ai entendu One Piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister!
How could you?
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off? You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook!
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming
Écoutez
here on
Blanche-Neige,
such
s'il
short
vous plaît.
notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of Faith and...
As I already informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women,
Georgie
not
Porgy?
me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
I already took care of Georgie, so drop it.
What do you mean you took care of him?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
Oui, c'est ce que j'ai dit.
It was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Laisse-la
Let her
finir.
finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you
Voilà.
insist.
Et j'en profite pour boire un coup à la vôtre.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk, well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is
De toute façon, je suis là au
ridiculous.
pire.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care
On appelle ça
about,
de la
don't you?
peur aussi, tu vois, hein.
You'd
Il faut que tu
do
fasses peur à
anything.
quelqu'un.
You might
Ils sont
even give
piégés.
up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you.
Voilà.
You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some
Ah, il y a
of
une
them
barbe
are
bleue là qui est en train de
among you.
réfléchir.
They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that...
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft
ça
to
parle mal,
notice
là,
what
ça
he'd do
utilise
to
des
get
termes.
it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just need...
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him...
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course! Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
C'est Barbe Bleue qui
was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right
tout à fait.
before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, You won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I did not order those 2 girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own
mais il flippe quand même, hein, face à la mort.
Commence
à faire dans son caleçon.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Oh, c'est pas de me faire passer pour un coupable, c'est bon.
Bigby, Miss White.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little
What's
longer?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Ouais, vas-y. Si t'as quelque chose à dire, dis-le. C'est maintenant, on t'écoute.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only 2 people who ever gave a damn about me.
Bah voilà la confirmation du coup.
Confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up!
Ouais, pas
Clearly,
bouger,
we're
fais-le.
having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Ouais, peut-être que
Should
si on
have a
votait.
vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Bon, tu me donnes trop de responsabilités là, meuf.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay.
Ah,
Mr.
parce que...
Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Ouais, mais non, mais tu mourras pas, Mike.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't be
what
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
Eh ben vas-y. Non, parce que franchement c'est bien joué ce petit coup de bluff là. Il voulait me pousser à la violence pour que je le frappe, pour dire regardez, vous avez vu, ça changera jamais. Juste avant que je prenne ma décision. D'abord tu prends ta décision, après il se passe ça, et comme ça après ah ouais t'as voulu me... Hop, t'as voulu me niquer alors que j'allais t'enfermer. Mais moi je reste sur mes acquis. Voilà. Du coup, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? C'est le Crooked Man?
Not what I was expecting. Morning, Crooked Man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff.
Salut.
I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Ah bon, eh ben c'est l'épilogue. Ouh là 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 là, il y a beaucoup de monde. Ah Jack, salut. Et salut Tim. Salut tout le monde.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Ah si tu veux, si tu veux.
Good morning,
Mais d'où tu me prends en haut, de haut là? Après tout ce qui m'est arrivé, voilà comment on me traite. J'étais trop bon.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Bah écoute, amuse-toi bien, hein, Colin. Yellow Brick. Oh, c'est mignon. Oh, Yellow Brick Roadhouse. La petite référence au Magicien 12. C'est belle magie d'Azos, hein, si je dis pas ça.
Jesus.
Mais où je te donnais l'argent?
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard
Ah, par contre, elle a
ogres
abusé,
live
il avait
there,
l'argent, tout ça, elle a rien
and they
voulu
eat people
savoir.
in their sleep
Ah, elle abuse.
sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go?
Par contre, c'est
I
dommage,
wanna
j'aurais
stay
bien aimé
here.
l'avoir.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
C'est dommage, j'aurais bien aimé explorer la ferme. Peut-être dans l'épisode 2, hein, dans la saison 2.
Hey, Bigby.
D'ailleurs, je sais même pas si ce sera une
Where's
saison.
your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
Comment je pourrais savoir? Ouais, il va m'en vouloir pour ça. Ouais, je disais, c'est dommage, peut-être dans la saison 2. Oui, donc je disais aussi, est-ce que ce sera divisé en épisodes pareil ou pas? Ou est-ce qu'ils vont faire un épisode tout entier, je veux dire, un jeu entier quoi. Pas divisé en épisodes. Ou alors divisé en épisodes mais pas comme ça. Parce que là ça sortait au fil des mois, tu vois, je crois que c'était tous les 2-3 mois, un truc comme ça. Peut-être tous les mois, je sais pas.
Oh, yeah, I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
Eh ben vas-y, parle, c'est le moment.
Lily and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you.
Ah mais de rien. Allez, fume un coup.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true.
T'aurais pas dû m'en dire. Ça va se retourner contre nous. Peut-être pas dans ce jeu-là, mais peut-être dans le suivant. Si on regarde les mêmes. Si on peut garder nos sauvegardes, ce serait bien. Bah écoute, oui, d'accord, mais ça, franchement, les mensonges, des trucs comme ça, c'est toujours un retardement. C'est toujours une bombe à retardement. Ne mentez pas, c'est très méchant.
I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you You started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Ah, merci Narissa, ça fait
You've been given
plaisir.
this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Merci.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Qu'avez-vous fait? 45 et 1 des joueurs avaient laissé Georgie mourir. 61 des gens avaient ramené le tordu. 40% des gens avaient choisi d'emprisonner le tordu. Oui, 97,9 des joueurs avaient décidé d'accepter le cadeau de TJ pour Blanche. Oui, 29% des joueurs avaient dit « J'espère au moins avoir fait quelque chose de bien ici ». Stat spécial, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Un peu, vous lui avez... Attends, quoi? Avoir vu Belle, d'accord, donc ce que j'ai dit au perso. Vous l'avez aidé à éviter la ferme. Vous l'avez emprisonné. Vous avez détruit son... Désolé. Blanche. Tordu, d'accord, c'est ce que j'ai fait. Et ben voilà, c'était la fin de The Wolf Among Us. J'espère que vous avez apprécié ce temps en compagnie. Avoir revu cet épisode par ce jeu, cette saison en français. Jusqu'à ce qu'on ait la saison 2, que j'attends beaucoup, en espérant voir la ferme, voir comment ça va évoluer. Moi, il faut vraiment que je m'intéresse aux comics Fables. Parce qu'il me semble que... Fables. Parce que, comme je vous ai dit, il me semble que The Wolf Among Us, ça se passe à voir les événements de ça. D'après ce que j'ai pu comprendre ici et là. Mais bref. Donc, mais attendez. La fin. On a vu qu'il y avait un parallèle entre Narissa et Faith au début. On est d'accord. Donc, est-ce que ça veut dire qu'en fait... elle dit ouais, j'ai l'impression qu'on s'est déjà vu. Est-ce qu'en fait, Faith... Au début qu'on a vu, c'était Faith et là, elle a pris l'apparence. Parce qu'on sait qu'avec le glamour, tu peux te transformer en d'autres fables. Donc est-ce que ça veut dire que Faith, elle s'était déguisée, elle utilisait l'apparence de Narissa, elle s'est changée donc les apparences, mais pourquoi? À quoi ça leur servait? Et du coup, c'est qui est mort? Est-ce que ça veut dire que c'est Narissa qui est morte? Je suis en pleine réflexion là. Est-ce que ça veut dire qu'en fait c'est Narissa qui a été tuée? Attendez. Attendez. Est-ce que ça veut... déjà, et c'était qui de qui avec cette putain d'histoire de glamour, de charme là? Je ne sais plus où resituer les choses. Parce que est-ce que ça voudrait dire que le mec il s'était échangé les clients, par exemple, comment dire, Faith, elle était déguisée en Narissa, Narissa en Faith. Donc le mec il a vu Faith, il croyait que c'était Narissa. Non, enfin, il a vu Faith, en fait c'était Narissa. Donc il a tué Narissa et pas Faith. Et depuis, pour garder son emploi ou pour pas s'échapper, Faith elle utilisait le glamour pour être déguisée en Narissa. C'est compliqué la logique. Bon, est-ce que vous... dites-moi si vous avez compris ce que je voulais dire. Et qu'est-ce que ça veut dire cette fin? Voilà. Vertigo, bah voilà, fable. Hop, immergez-vous dans un roman graphique. Et bah évidemment, on va voir si ça coûte pas trop cher et tout. Pourquoi pas me le faire et regarder ce que ça donne. Fable. Donc, ce que ça représente. Hop. Je suis curieux, franchement, je suis vraiment curieux de savoir, de lire ça. Hop, en tout cas, il y a la pub, hein, n'hésitez pas hein, si ça vous intéresse. Bon, et ben écoutez, sur ce... Hop, attendez, on va regarder les bonus. Livre de fables. Oh bah je les ai tous. Ah bah c'est pas mal ça. Ah il m'en manque. Ok d'accord. On va voir ça. Hop. Est-ce que je vous en fais une vidéo bonus ou pas? Je sais pas, on verra. Bon sur ce en tout cas, j'espère que vous avez apprécié ce let's play en ma compagnie. Cette replongée dans The Wolf Among Us. Et dites-moi si ça vous avait éveillé l'intérêt pour Fable ou si vous connaissiez le comics avant Fable. Moi je vais m'y pencher dessus depuis le temps que je devais le faire. En plus là ça m'a bien chauffé parce que j'aime beaucoup cette ambiance et tout. À savoir si les comics ils gardent la même ambiance que le jeu quoi au final. Bon, merci de regarder cette vidéo hein, le petit pouce, les petits pouces en bas, en haut, vous savez, vous-même vous connaissez. Et qu'est-ce que je veux vous dire? Regardez un peu, je vous invite à aller regarder mes playlists, voilà ce que je fais comme vidéo, si ça vous intéresse, abonnez-vous, vous savez. Et donc voilà, merci de regarder cette vidéo, prenez soin de vous, prenez soin de vos proches, profitez de la vie, moi je vous dis à bientôt sur le réseau.